And welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. So last time we moved to a deserted island and founded the town of Cobalt. And this time we're gonna check in. Sitting around a campfire with cups of orange juice. It almost feels like we're family. You can call me bro. I've never settled an island before, Cobalt. This is gonna be rad, cheeky. Ah, Jonathan, having a good time, yes? I know this is a bit much, so if you feel like taking a short nap in your tent, by all means, go ahead. We'll keep the fire burning. Maybe I'll go do that. Sounds good to me, but first you'll probably want this. It's your very own camping cot. You'll want to set it up in your tent before you lie down. Oh, and there are a few packages waiting in your tent as well, Just a few items that might be useful. To open packages and use the things inside, press A. And when you're ready, you can move L left stick to crawl into bed. We've got another big day ahead of us tomorrow, so rest up as much as you can tonight. Yes, that's all from me for now. Sweet dreams. So, where was her house again? That's Shari's. This is us, up here. I think, no, this is Pierce. So further up. So like a new leaf, we start with a tent. We got a lantern, which I can't interact with at the moment. A radio, I can turn on at least. Okay, I can interact with that. And we're gonna set this down. Doesn't really matter, because there's like no room anyway. Rest my head for a little while. I'm getting sleepy. So, looks like you've decided to make your own way in the world. Get out there, explore new frontiers. That's all the right way, Daddy-o, but you don't need to live by anyone's rules but your own. The world was made for exploring, you know? Living free, being out there, it's a great feeling. Yeah, but take it from a cat who's been on the road. Being by your lonesome can grind on the soul. You've gotta make friends along the way. Rambling this crazy world is Squaresville without some pals. Yeah, man, friends are where it's at. Speaking of rambling, I'm doing a bit of that myself. My bad. Maybe it's about time for you to wake up to your new life. Oh, but listen up. That rap I just gave you about friends, it's pretty key. You'll dig this island life a whole lot more if you share it with some friends, if that's your scene. Yeah, an island paradise with your best pals sounds pretty groovy to me. Cool. When you wake up, you'll be in sync with real time. Dig that island life, and I'll catch you later. Jonathan, are you in there? Oh, I hope I haven't woken you abruptly. Ah, but I do wish to discuss something with you. Yes, I'll be here when you're ready. Ah, there you are. I hope you had a pleasant nap. Or well, I suppose it was a bit more than a nap, wasn't it? It's a brand new day. You slept that long? Oh ho ho! Yes, it's quite normal to be worn out from such a long trip and a major life event. Speaking of which, I have a few more things that you might find useful as you adjust to life in our little paradise. First you'll need one of these, yes? It's your very own Nook phone. I had these made especially for island residents. Ah, I want to make sure it's working right, so could you try turning it on for me, Good. Looks like you're getting good reception as well. Okay, feel free to put it away now. Say, Jonathan, have you ever used a smartphone before? Sure have. Very good, then this should be a breeze for you. In fact, these Nook phones are rather easy to operate than rather easier to operate than ordinary phones. Oh yes, we simply removed most of the features. Oh, I have one more thing for you. It's your itemized bill. So this includes everything: airfare, accommodations, labor, tax, and of course your Nook phone, bringing your grand total to the modest sum of 49,800 bells. Okay. Yes, well then. Wait, you don't have any bells. I can't believe I didn't think of this. Ah, of course. Well, no need to worry. I was prepared for exactly this type of tricky situation. With the Getaway package, you can pay your fees with miles instead of the standard bells. I call this extremely helpful service the Nook Mileage Program. Nook Mileage? Well, it's quite extraordinary if I do say so myself. With the Nook Mileage Program, you can earn miles by simply living your life here on Cobalt. I dare say the more you enjoy your island life, the more Nook Miles you can earn. And you can use them to pay back your moving fees and much more. So the bottom line is, you need 49,800 bells to pay your moving fees, but with this new service, would you believe it? It only comes to 5,000 miles. I'll just go ahead and register you so you can pay in miles. Yes, but there are more details available within your Nook phone. Just open the Nook Miles app, and you'll see that you've earned some miles just for traveling to the island and joining the program. Now if you'll excuse me, I must get back to a few other matters. But let me heartily congratulate you once again on your arrival. I'm so happy to have you as a resident of Cobalt and a client of Nook Inc. My new life is underway. I can do whatever I want. Woohoo! From now on, island time will match the flow of time in the real world. Do not touch the power button when you see the autosave indicator in the top right corner. You can also save and quit your game after pressing the minus button. Okay, really it's just the minus button. Plus doesn't work. That's weird. A lot of games it's both. This game is just the one. Thank you for downloading the update. We'd like to give you a present to show our appreciation. Please keep an eye out for future updates as well. So basically, there's a day 1 update. Congratulations on your big move. We hope you enjoy your new island life. To celebrate this fresh start, we'd like to give you a gift that's sure to come in handy. To elaborate a little bit more on that, 2 days ago, actually, there was an update. Well, from the time of recording. Basically like a day 1 patch, but they released it early so people with the digital pre-download would be able to access the update immediately, which is pretty cool. So because of wrapping up another project, sadly this is not going to be a day 1 Let's Play, it's more like a day 3 Let's Play. And it's not going to be based entirely on real time, as you probably could have guessed already. It's going to be slightly off from real time, because the first part is probably going up on the, I want to say the 22nd of March, so this will be 23rd, so it's going to be a bit delayed. So these are weeds, I'm pretty sure, and they sell for a lot in this game, so it's actually really worth it to pick up a bunch of weeds, I've heard. So actually, let's look at the Nook phone. So you have a camera, take pictures using various filters and effects. The pictures will be saved to the album on the home menu, and other users who use the same system will be able to see them. So this is basically like a more detailed screenshot feature. Pretty cool. Got a map, our full map. Check the location. Check the map for your current location. You can also press X to change the settings and choose whether to display the minimap during your day-to-day activities. You can see all the residence locations, special locations, toggle minimap settings. I kind of want it always on, but I don't know, maybe on while not moving is the best way to go for now. Passport. Your passport information is shown here. This information may be seen by other players when visiting another island, for example. You can change your photo, title, or comment at any time. Customize them to show off your style. Alright. Comment. Cool. How do you change title? There it is. Alright. New leaf. Wow, this is actually rather detailed. I assume you get more titles later on, because there isn't a ton. Festive. I'm trying to remember what festive would be, because I feel like a lot of these are nicknames. You know, Wild World, Pocket, Plaza, New Leaf. Again, they even have Animal Crossing Plaza represented. Maybe Amiibo Festival. Again, I'm not sure why you try to say you just came from Amiibo Festival to this game. So we're gonna go New Leaf because that's the one I played most recently. Actually, is that even true? Yeah, that's true. You've enrolled in the Nook Mileage program. Earn Nook Miles for completing island services. Then trade those miles for various perks and goods at Nook Stop in the Resident Services Center. Make the most of island life, earn Nook Miles. You traveled a long way to move to our little island, and you're enrolled in the Nook Mileage program, so you earned your first miles. There are a lot of ways to earn miles by just enjoying island life. 500. So now we need, how many? 5,000? So this is gonna take a while. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are really easy to do, like taking a picture. How do I take a picture? So when we back out, the phone should be beeping. It actually rumbles on the controller to tell us we unlocked a Nook Mile achievement. Congratulations on taking your first island photo. Please do show off your wonderful photos, whether they're impulse snaps or brilliant compositions. 300. And there's another one. Your passport has some information you can edit. Nook Inc. will give Nook Miles to folks who customize their profiles. Take it slow, think about it, and make it your own. Oh, we got more keywords. That's cool. Also, I kind of threw shade at Amiibo Festival. I feel like I should clarify that I actually don't mind Amiibo Festival as much as most people do, it seems. I think it's very, it has some cool ideas, and we'll even get into that a little bit later. I just more meant like, yeah, if your only Animal Crossing most recently was like Amiibo Festival, that's kind of, like, that's a big step up. So you can't use the shoulder buttons to run anymore, so that's a little bit weird. So R brings up a keyboard. CR doesn't seem to do anything at the moment. Hi Shari. Thanks a ton for earlier, I got my tent all up and running thanks to that pep talk. The brochure said we'd be living on an uninhabited island, so I was all ready to go solo, cheeky. I could totally go for having rock stars like you around though. Let me know if you need anything. Oh yeah, I was thinking about how to thank you, and I came up with a recipe for a leaf umbrella. Alright, so the first thing I thought when I got here was, now that's a lot of weeds. That's kind of where I got the idea. It's a DIY project that uses weeds. If you've never done a DIY project before, you should ask Tom Nook to help you out. He's doing free DIY demos over at Resident Services. Also, in terms of time being really off in this playthrough, because I like to keep these parts roughly under 20 minutes for the sake of being able to easily upload them and whatnot. This first day is gonna be a few parts, I'm gonna be honest. There's a lot to do on day one, which is actually, in my opinion, one of the really nice things about this game, from what I've seen from other people playing it. There are a lot of weeds. They actually look less disruptive than in past games, which is also a plus. So it's like if you leave a clump of weeds, it doesn't look really terrible. They actually look mildly decorative. Because of the Miles program, and some other factors, the amount of things to do on day 1 dwarfs other Animal Crossing games. Now, personally, I feel like a big problem for me with... I've been doing a review series. I'm hoping to get the Animal Crossing New Leaf review done soon, if I don't get distracted by playing New Horizons. Hi, Timmy. Oh, I guessed right. Oh, Jonathan, it's great to see you. That campfire was a lot of fun. We were keeping resident services open at night, so feel free to stop by if you need to talk about anything. For the time being, I'll be out and about, checking in with everyone, seeing how folks are doing. If you're ever unsure about what you should do, don't hesitate to stop me for a chat. Feel free to chat with me anytime if there's anything you need to help you get used to island life. Our boss Humduck has plenty of guidance to offer over in resident services. My older brother Timmy sells useful items, and he also buys things you're looking to get rid of. Resident services is open 24 hours a day, so stop by whenever you have time. That actually goes really well with what I was saying. This was a midnight launch, but because resident services is open all the time, people could still play for hours. I've seen people tweeting, like some streamers and YouTubers I follow and such, and looking at my friend list, like a ton of people are playing this game, and yeah, a lot of people were playing it kind of around the clock because there's a lot to do with all the Nook Miles things being open 24/7. It's a really good start, is how I'll say it. Compared to other Animal Crossing games, and a lot of other Animal Crossing games don't even have like bad starts. Something I'll get into when I review New Leaf is how basically the series has been kind of getting oddly more restrictive over time. But this game does a good balance. Like, New Leaf's problem is there isn't a lot to do early on, because a lot of shops are closed, and you have to unlock them gradually. In this game, I think it fixes the problem, because even though, like, you don't have the Able Sisters, you don't have the museum, but you have the Nook Mile program, and that gives you an incentive to play a bunch, even on your first day. So, I think this game kind of mastered early game Animal Crossing. Like, how to make the early game satisfying to play through, even with limited options of things to do. You know, like City Folk, so many things in City Folk are available day 1, to the point where there isn't a ton to unlock later on. And thus New Leaf, and to some extent this game, also that's really cute. This game tends to tone down the amount of stuff you can do at first, and then gradually open things up as you continue playing. But again, with New Leaf, there just isn't as much to do compared to all of these achievements. You know, bug catching, fishing, greeting neighbors, let's see, this is playing flowers, selling fruit, it looks like. There was a ton of things to do from the start, and that's really cool to see. So next part, we're gonna end it here. We're gonna keep working towards the Nook Miles program. I don't know how many videos are just gonna be day 1, but again, there's a lot to see here. So, thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Animal Crossing New Horizons.